Alrighty, good day everybody. I know it's been quite some time since the last video, but I'm sure by the title of this episode you already figured out what happened. Basically, the server that I was playing on for the last 4 episodes, it ended up dying due to a massive server war between clans while I was away from Conan editing some videos. And after that happened, I was forced to switch servers yet again, and here we are now continuing our solo journey on a new official PvP server. So the good news is that I've already spent the last 2 days off camera getting caught up to where we were on the previous server. That way you guys don't have to watch me redo everything once again that I already did in the earlier episodes of this series, and we can go straight to having some fun on this new server. Now, a bit of context on this new server that we're playing on. This server is currently the most active North American official server, and it can get pretty loaded during raid hours. It usually has a queue of around 15 people waiting to get in. This server is super active without a doubt. There are about 4 major alpha clans running this server at the moment, and most of these clans are massive with over 6 players in each clan. And since we are playing solo, it is going to be an extremely dangerous playthrough because we can easily get ganged up on by any of these alpha clans. So like I said, I've only been on this server for 2 days getting established, and throughout that time period there has been a lot of accusations being thrown around by the alpha clans at each other, and they're saying that they're cheating or that they have a fly base or an undermesh base. And yeah, that's pretty much all that global chat consists of, just alpha clans pointing fingers and accusing each other of cheating. So after 2 days of reading non-stop accusations, it inspired me to want to level up our sorcery so that we can unlock the bat spell and go out and see if we can maybe find ourselves one of these fly bases that the alpha clans keep accusing each other of having. I already have one spot in mind that I want to check once we unlock the bat spell. I found some suspicious land claim on my first day on this server, and I want to check what's right above it. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan to start off this episode. We are going to gather a few items that I need to unlock the bat spell, and then we're gonna go out and look for some fly bases. Since I constantly have to keep switching servers and creating new characters when servers die, I usually don't bother unlocking sorcery even though it's extremely useful, just because I'm always too lazy to farm up all these items that you need. But I've decided that for this playthrough we're gonna go all in and actually record an entire wipe. My goal is to play every day until this server inevitably dies, and hopefully by then I'll have recorded at least 10 episodes by the time this video is live. We're gonna try our best and gather all these items as fast as possible. We'll start by gathering some gray lotus flower here at the arena, which we'll need to make some gray lotus powder, and this is probably the rarest item that we're going to need to unlock the bat. We just gotta go around and check every chest here in the arena, and hopefully we don't have to make too many trips back here. No luck so far. All we're getting are seeds. You know what, while we're here, I'm just gonna go ahead and farm this dragon because I do need some dragon bone to make some more armor. There we go, plenty of dragon bone, but we are going to need to drop some of it. Alright, let's keep searching for those chests. Let's get some gray lotus flower. Nice, there we go, that's the first one, and I believe we need 10 in total. But we still got a long way to go. And that makes 2. Looks like our luck is turning around. Wow, check it out, this one actually gave us 2 for 1 chest. Not bad. Okay, I believe that's the final chest, and we still need 6 more gray lotus flowers to go. So we are going to move on and gather the rest of the items that we need, and then we'll be back once the chests have respawned. We're going to be pretty at risk right now if we run into anyone because of all the corruption we picked up in the arena. So I'm really hoping we don't run into any big groups right now, or that's it for us. Next item on the list, we're going to need some glands from the lizards down here by the river. There we go, super easy, and that should be more than enough. Next, we're gonna go grab some feathers from some of the chickens around the summoning place. Oh, we got a player. Let's hope they didn't see us. Not really looking for a fight right now, but once we're done with all of our chores, we'll be ready. Let's just grab these real quick and get out of here. There we go, that's more than enough. Let's move on to the next item. Now we're gonna head over to the dregs and pick up some glowing goop. Just gonna take a moment to kill these sorcerers, cause I do still need a few more sorcery pages to learn the spells.
What was that?
Nice, we got one. And I'll just go ahead and take the failed pages as well, cause I do have a tier 4 sorcerer that can convert these. This should be the last one here. Alrighty, so now we'll grab the glowing goop that we need and be on our way. Perfect, we got the glowing goop. Now we're gonna stash our loot here for the meantime, and we're gonna go and quickly run the arena one more time for some gray lotus flower, and after that we should be good to go to learn all the spells up to the bat. Just need 3 more and we're good to go. There we go. I believe that's 10 total. We have 4 more at the stash. Let's just go grab that now, learn the spells, and go hunt for some fly bases. While we're passing through here, we'll grab a few more sorcery pages, just in case I don't have enough back home. I already got most of the items that we need for all the spells back home, but I just needed these few ones that we've been farming for today. There we go, we got all 3. Now let's grab our stash. Alrighty, loot is secure. Let's head back to base now. Let me just farm this legendary chest first, because we are going to need an agility spear. Since I am planning to do a bunch of raids in this playthrough, I don't want to have to rely on daggers for my encumbrance raid build. Nope, no agility spear unfortunately. Just a 2-handed hammer. Alright, now we're really going back to base. Let's get these spells learned. Alrighty, and we're back at home base now, and we're ready to finally learn some spells. Now this is going to take some time because of how long the animation is to learn a spell, so I'll just see you guys in a few minutes after I've gone through 10 spell animations. And there we have it, 10 spell animations later, and we have officially learned the bat spell, and we can raid some tower bases, and as a bonus we can even search the skies for some fly bases. Now, just for anyone that isn't aware, if you corrupt the authority attribute, it will actually increase the stamina of your bat, and it will allow you to fly higher and longer. And this can be pretty useful when you're out hunting for fly bases, because you'll be able to stay up there longer while you're scouting. Alrighty, and with all that out of the way, we are good to go. We are going to go and check out this one spot that I found 2 days ago when I arrived on this server. I found some suspicious looking land claim, and I just want to make sure there's nothing right above it before we go out and scout for some fly bases. So here it is. This is the suspicious looking land claim that I found the other day. It's this single chest here with a strangely high decay timer. Normally, I don't think a single chest would give you a decay timer this high. Now, if we check the land claim radius, it covers this entire area here. But as you can see, there's nothing around here except a single chest. So how does a single chest like that get a decay timer that high? I'm not too sure, and that's why I want to check and see if maybe there's a structure right above, and maybe that's what's causing the decay timer to be so high. So here we go. Let's go see if there's something up there. Alrighty, we should be right above it now at max peak before running out of stamina, and I don't see anything up here. I don't really have a good explanation as to what might be causing that decay timer, but I think once I get back down there, I'm just gonna double check and see if maybe there's something I might have missed while scouting. Check this out, I actually missed this the first time I found the chest. There's actually a few foundations that might be contributing to the high decay timer. They blend in so well with the environment that I just didn't see them the first time around. It shows that it is the same clan, but the only difference is the decay timer is a few hours apart. I also just checked the surrounding area in first person, and I didn't really see any undermeshing either. So at this point, after finding those 3 foundations, all I can really think of is that there may have been an actual base in this area, and the owner may have just demolished the base, and the remaining objects like the chest and foundation, they just kept their old decay timer. Now, despite not finding anything too interesting in this area, I did manage to find this tiny little base here that belongs to another clan. And check it out, this base appears to be super loaded with all these chests inside. Now, I'm not sure if this is a real stash base because it is so poorly hidden that it just wouldn't make any sense to hide anything of value in here, because anyone could just find it and raid it so easily. But you know what, I think in the 1% chance that this is an actual real stash base, I think that we should raid it later on today. I think most likely it's going to be empty, but you never know, and it's gonna also give us a chance to make our first enemies on this server. This clan is actually one of the smallest clans on this server. They have somewhere around 4 members compared to the alpha clans that just have so many members. So yeah, I think that's going to be the new plan for now. I'm gonna go and pick up some raid supplies, and then we'll be right back to raid this base, and then after that we'll continue our hunt for fly bases. Alrighty, here we go. Time for a quick raid. I always find this to be the scariest part of a raid, and you have to carry all of your raid supplies across the map to the base you're going to raid. And the worst case scenario is if you end up getting ganked along the way and you end up losing the last few hours of work. But hopefully luck will be on our side for this one. Since it should be a quick in and out raid, I decided to keep the same corrupted attributes. That way I don't have to go and farm some more soul essence once we get back to hunting for some fly bases after the raid. It does make it a bit more risky since I'm so fragile, but I think we're gonna be okay. Alrighty, and we made it. That was a bit nerve-wracking, but we did make it safe and sound. We also got this nice map room here if we need to make an escape with all the loot. Now just gotta find a place to set up our vaults. We'll set up shop right over here. It is a bit far from our raid target, but this way they don't find and blow our vaults up as easily. We'll set up a second vault just in case by some miracle those chests are actually loaded. Bit unnecessary, but we'll even build a little raid base here just for our bedroll. There we go, raid base is done. Now we'll go and stash our explosives elsewhere. Our explosives will go here in the secret stash. That way if they blow up our vaults, at least they won't get our explosives. Okay, so raid hours should be starting in a few minutes, and the player list shows that the clan that we are about to raid, they have 4 players online right now. So the odds of us making it out of this raid if they show up quickly are very much against us. We really don't have a second to waste as soon as the first wall is destroyed. I also just had some IRL obligations just come up right now, and unfortunately as soon as I'm done with this raid, I'll be getting off Conan for a few hours, but we should be back on to continue our adventure later on tonight. Okay, raid hours is officially upon us. Let's grab some explosives and make this quick. Here we go, not a second to waste. We're just gonna fill this up with bombs, blow this all in one. Alright, here we go. Let's enjoy some fireworks. Now, hopefully that was enough to break something. Mistakes were made. I always forget how fragile I am with this corrupted build. This clan is one of those clans that's always checking the event log. This might actually cost us the raid. Wasted valuable time. Alright, let's see. It's not looking so good. They're all open, but they're completely empty as we suspected. Probably not worth it to blow the rest up, but you know, we're already here. Might as well just in case. Man, what a horrendously bad time to get disconnected. As soon as I get in there, really hoping that it was a full server disconnect and not just me specifically, or else we just donated half of our explosives to that clan. Alright, I think we're finally in. Not sure how long it's been, maybe about 10 minutes, but the whole server seems to have been fully disconnected, and then I got stuck on a queue for a bit. Thankfully we still have everything with us. Now, unfortunately, as we suspected, all these chests are fully empty. There's absolutely nothing in here for us. Definitely a bit underwhelming, but I still think it was worth a shot to check because you never really know what you could find in these bases. But anyway, now I do gotta get off Conan for a few hours, but we'll be back later on tonight to continue our adventure. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Alrighty, hello everybody, we're finally back after a few hours, and check this out, it did not take very long. Our starter base actually ended up getting raided soon after I logged off Conan earlier today. Checked the event log and it shows that we were hit by a clan of at least 3 players. This clan is not the same that we raided today, it is a different clan. And yeah, I'm pretty happy about this raid because it means we finally have our first revenge raid target for us to go after. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly patch up our base, and then we'll go and see if we can locate their base, start planning for a revenge raid. It is pretty late already, so I'm not too sure if we'll be able to locate their base tonight, but might as well get started tonight, and if we don't find their base, at least we'll have covered some ground for tomorrow. I did check my map to see if I had any bases marked with their name, and I do in fact have one base that I marked on my first day here on this server. So we're gonna head over to the mounds and see what base I was referring to when I marked it. I don't know too much about this clan, but what I do know from the event log is that they at least have 3 members. They might have a 4th or 5th member if I'm remembering correctly from the player list earlier today. Alrighty, and we have made it to the mounds, and I seem to have marked their base right over here. We're not too far from it now. See you guys there. Here we have it. This is the base that I marked down on my first day. It looks like this place hasn't been visited in quite some time, and it's also been hit already. At this point, if they were out raiding today, I'm pretty sure this place has been abandoned and they most likely have a new base somewhere else. Now we just gotta go around the entire map and find that base. Since we're here already, we'll just start by making our way up north and see what we find, and if I find anything interesting, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Alrighty guys, I'm not sure how long it's been now, but I think I have officially reached my Conan limit for the day. I managed to locate a lot of bases, but none were from the clan that raided us. That's okay, because at least tonight we were able to cover some ground, and now finding their base tomorrow should go a whole lot easier. We're gonna go ahead and head back to home base now, and we'll try and make the journey back a little bit more interesting by teleporting directly to Sinkhole and see if maybe we run into anyone that might want to fight us. Here we go. We've been avoiding this area all day long just to avoid getting ganged up on by other big clans. So let's see if anyone's here now. Yep, there's a player over there. And it looks like they're going to want to follow us too, which is perfect. So they could potentially have some clanmates. We're going to try and lead them away from Sinkhole as much as we can. Here we go. You guys ready? Let's do it. That build actually hits surprisingly hard. Can't get tagged too many times. I'm gonna keep baiting them away from Sinkhole just in case they have clanmates. Really want to avoid being outnumbered. Gotta keep moving. Clanmates could be showing up at any minute now. Alright, this is it. We'll get him right here. There we go. Got him. Perfect. We're just going to take everything and get out of here. Let's go. Now, whatever build that guy had was actually pretty crazy. It hit like a truck, especially with that two-handed sword. It really caught me off guard early on. He was definitely getting the better exchanges in the beginning. Like I said many times today, this server has a lot of big clans, so I was pretty concerned about other clanmates showing up to help. A lot of the time, clans will rely on numbers to defeat their opponents. That's why I was constantly baiting him away from the obelisk, just in case he had other clanmates online right now. I would at least get some extra time to end the fight before the other teammates show up. But yeah, that was a really fun fight, really enjoyed it, and looking forward to some more fights. As soon as I get back to base, I'll be getting off for the night, but tomorrow we're going to continue our search for a raider's base, and we'll make sure to get some sweet revenge. Alright, here we go. Time to raid. We got 2 of them online right now. Godspeed to us.